is there. Thanks for destroying my self-esteem. 1990s man. Dark suit, red tie, rugged good looks. Thanks a lot. Also, I've got to lose weight before Christmas. Yeah, cheers. OK, can I use this technology? OK, West Yorkshire Fire Service. We're not really global. I guess, really, this is our journey. We're not internationally based, and for those geographically challenged, that's where we are. 780 square miles, 24 by 7, 50 locations, 2,000 staff. I guess things that we do. Home fire safety checks, accidents, we've got a control room. We deal with chemical, and biological and nuclear incidents. We deal with urban search and rescue. We don't get cats out of trees, but we do get cows out of ditches. We deal with flooding, and also we squirt water. I mean, the cow did survive. I guess the challenges we have, I guess the business drivers that we are, is obviously trying to do more with less. We are going to take approximately a 5.9 million cut in our budget, which unfortunately 96% of our salaries, 96% of our costs are our people. So it's either get rid of people or make them more use, or I guess to use the phrase, sweat the asset. Streamlining communications. I think the challenge we have, and I think it's been demonstrated quite well, is that we spend a lot of time with telephone tag. We're a 24-hour organisation. Someone leaves me a message, I ring them back, they're not available for 2 days or 3 days, or they try to ring me back on my mobile, which is wonderful, at 11 o'clock at night. I do have a life. The other thing is partnership working. We're now being challenged to work more with the community. So we've got partners in the police, we work on joint operations, also local authorities, and also sort of vendors. If post-ETI are listening, that's £5. We use a lot of working with the people who supply us technology. And then I guess the other one is environmental concerns. We have a government target imposed on us that we have to reduce our carbon footprint. And again, the only way that we can do it is to reduce travel. All right, we're not geographically based, we're not sending people from London to Beijing, we might be sending from Halifax to Bradford. It's not far, but it all adds up, and it's also the time associated with travelling to that meeting, sat in the meeting, travelling back from the meeting. So we've got a vast amount of downtime, so we don't have a lot of things to do. As an organisation, we've been slow to embrace technology. Up to last year, we were on Windows XP, we were on Office 2003, and we have GroupWise as our sort of email sort of client. I know I shouldn't say it, but we do. And I guess what we've done is we've now got SharePoint, we've moved everything to SharePoint. We've got Office 2010, Windows 7, Exchange and Lync. And I guess it's issues, and it's not, well, I guess we're local authorities, so there are opportunities. They're not necessarily issues. The worries we had with Big Brother, you know, my boss can see when I'm working, or my boss can see when I'm not working. The other one was integration with our legacy phone system. We had the challenge where we had Samsung phone systems. I've noticed they're not on the list, so I can't actually say this. We've had reluctance from them to actually provide support for us to move away from them, which is rightly so. We pay them £100,000 a year for it. And I also can empathise with the things about moves and changes. As a dynamic organisation, or as we're trying to be, we're moving people from place to place constantly, and it's chasing people for their phone numbers, etc. And also the weird thing, and I think it was touched on before, is I'll be out of the office today, or out of the office yesterday, I'll get back and I'll have 4 or 5 voicemails on my phone system, which is, can you ring me back? Where are you? I've tried ringing 3 times, and the 4th one has to be bleeped out. Purely because no one knows where I am, no one knows what I'm doing. We don't have visibility of where people are. And I guess the other challenge we have was when we try to sell it to our management team, is that I've been there before. And again, I'm just reiterating information before. We've all been there, that video conferencing used to be a destination activity. You had to go to the video conferencing room to talk to other people on another room that they'd had to go to at a predetermined time, involving comms and IT and everything else, and sometimes it worked and sometimes it doesn't. There was no spontaneity. You know, I can't effectively arrange to do something or or escalate something from a phone call to think we need to share things on this. I guess the next one is the benefits. And I think all I can say is don't underestimate the value of presence. We, again, because we're 24 hours organisation, there's been a constant thing of, I've got a problem with this document, I don't know what it is, I'll just ring IT. I actually have no idea why people are creating documents. We've got thousands of files, we've got terabytes of data and stuff. I am not responsible for the document, I'm responsible for it being storage. But by having the little presence beam on there, they can see that the person responsible for that document is available, or is not. They can click on it and then sort of interact with them. The thing about training, it says 30 minutes. We don't spend 30 minutes. In fact, I've been talking longer than it takes us to train our users. And we've got about 200. I guess the mantra that we say, if you can see the face, click on it, and that's all we say. If you can't see the face, type their name, click on it, and that's it. And it seems to work. The other thing as well is the user side of it. We've now got senior officers who sit in meetings, and historically our meetings, because of the local government, 1 minuted, and we used to have biscuits. We don't do anymore because of the financial crisis. You can bring your own biscuits. And I guess the challenge is that we used to discuss things, people get a question, and I'll take that away with me. So then they'd have to either disappear out of the room and make a phone call, or it would be minuted that had to be brought back to the next meeting. So again, you lose this spontaneity. By having your laptop device in front of you, you can see, all right, Darren's available, I'll IM him, and I'll quickly get that answer. So we've now shortened that question to answer to decision process from possibly 5 weeks, down to 5 minutes. I guess the other one is federation, and again it's been mentioned. I guess this is a problem shared. We had a problem last week with regards to our firewall. I thought, well, I'm going to work from London, I'm going to do all this other stuff. No chance. I've ended up shopping. But anyway. We couldn't get things to work through our firewall, so we federated our Exchange people, and we also federated with Post CTI. We could see they were both available. We dragged them into a conversation. We shared my desktop. They could sniff around the server and rectify the problem. Previously, that would have been, right, send them an email. When you're available, I get a list of 20 dates. I'll then send another email. I get a list of 5 dates, none coincide. I'm not available. We can do 6 o'clock. I'm not staying well 6, blah, 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 and all this stuff. Or we all meet on site. This, I guess, then that leads us on to the next one, snow. I guess a bit of an apocryphal tale. I spoke to one of our vendors, or somebody who supplies us kit, and they effectively said, isn't this weather bad? I've had frost on my lawn for the last 2 days. We had 21 inches of snow in West Yorkshire. You know, that is, a devastating thing. So we didn't realise, or we didn't think that it would work. But we sent a lot of users home, and they had Lync, and they could participate. Because we'd put things into SharePoint, we'd give them Exchange client. I guess, seeing the more we use it, the more we realise we've got to use it. So people could participate, they could contribute. So, all right, it's not 100%. So it's not as great as being in the office, because we've not deployed voice at the moment because of the issues we've got with our integration with our Samsung system. But at least they could be involved in conversations, they could be involved in discussions, they could contribute. I mean, maybe only 60% effective, but it's 60% more than we had previously to installing this sort of system. And I guess, and I've got 52 seconds left to go, I guess a bit of my blatant my blatant PR. If you've got a smoke detector, test it. They do save lives, and all I can say is thanks very much, and have a safe and happy Christmas.